How much will 10 Quant be worth in 2025? In today's video, let's find out. And I first want to mention how, as of right now, 10 Quant is worth around $1,255. And with that in mind, if anyone out there right here, right now owns 10 Quant and Quant during the next bull run were to reach a $20 billion market cap, they would have managed to turn their $1,255 investment into over $13,750. I mean, that right there is over a 10x. That's insane. And personally speaking, do I think Quant can reach a $20 billion market cap during the next bull run? Yes, I do. And I'll show you why I think so. And the reason why I think so is because I think the Quant Network is absolutely amazing. You know, if you take a look at the Quant Network, it is made up of two things, the Overledger OS and the Overledger Network. And I first want to talk about the Overledger OS because I think this is so revolutionary. What the Overledger OS does is that it allows individuals and institutions to build something called multi-chain applications. And some people may be wondering, what is a multi-chain application? A multi-chain application is an application that is built on top of several blockchains instead of just one, hence the name multi-chain applications. It is on multiple blockchains. You know, through the Overledger OS, an application can be built that, for example, takes advantage of the speed of the Stellar blockchain, while at the same time taking advantage of the strength and security of the Bitcoin blockchain. You know, that is how special the Overledger OS is. People no longer have to be stuck building on only just one blockchain. They can use multiple blockchains to build an application. And now, when it comes to the Overledger network, it is made up of the Overledger OS users. On the Overledger network, the Overledger OS users can share their data, their apps, their resources, and monetize them. And you know, with all that being said, I think it's fair to assume that the Quant network is truly something special. I think it is just out of this world, and I think it is just so extraordinary. And when I take all of that into consideration, I really do think that Quant reaching a $20 billion market cap is a very easy target for it to reach during the next bull run, especially again when I consider just how amazing the Quant network is. And now when it comes to Quant at the price of $3,000, do I think it could reach this milestone during the next bull run? Yes, I do, and I'll show you why I think so. First of all, Quant, it's very rare, it's very scarce. Did you know that Quant actually has less of a total supply than Bitcoin? And that's not a joke, by the way. The supply of Quant is so limited. And also on top of just being more rare than Bitcoin, I also think that Quant has a much better use case than Bitcoin as well. I mean, if you think about it, what is the use case of Bitcoin really? For the most part, it's essentially just a store of value. But that is not the case when it comes to Quant. It has a very diverse use case. For example, on the Quant network, Quant can be used for enterprise licenses and as well as developer licenses. Quant is also used for platform fees, and it is also used for transaction processing. And furthermore, Quant can also be used for gateways and staking. So long story short, the utility of Quant is just out of this world. It's fantastic, and the use case as well is very diverse. It has so many use cases. You know, when I consider just how amazing Quant is, when I take a look at its fundamentals, when I consider just how rare it is, and also on top of that, when I consider its use case, you know, when I take all of that into consideration, I really do think that during the next bull run, Quant will have no issues reaching the price of $3,000. I really do believe that. I think it's a very feasible goal for Quant in the future. And now I want to take a look at Quant at the price of $6,000. And when it comes to this, I really do think that Quant has a high likelihood of reaching this price target during the next bull run. In fact, there are bullish metrics out there that show how this could very well be the case. And the reason why I say that is because, first of all, if you take a look back in 2021, when Bitcoin was at $68,000, when altcoins were going crazy, when they were having that massive rally, and when the whole crypto space overall was euphoric, you know, when all of that was going down, there was only around 300 million people owning cryptos. And around 300 million people, that may sound like a lot, but in reality, it is nothing compared to what it is right here, right now. In fact, as of right now, there is over 420 million people owning cryptos in the world. And that's insane right there. What that means is currently, as of right now, there is more people than ever before owning cryptos. I mean, just imagine this, right? If back in 2021, the crypto space overall was still able to have that crazy rally despite only having around 300 million people owning cryptos, just imagine what's going to happen during the next bull run, especially now that you have over 420 million. I mean, potentially during the next bull run, the FOMO, the buying pressure, the buying volume, that could all very well be at an all-time high. I mean, when you have over 420 million people owning cryptos, I mean, man, the next bull run could potentially be so insane. And during the next bull run, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to go to at least $100,000. I think that is going to be a reality for Bitcoin. And when that happens, when Bitcoin reaches that price target and beyond, I mean, at that point, altcoins, they're just going to go like crazy. And of course, Quant at that point is going to go along with the ride, and it's going to have such an insane rally as well. I think during the next bull run, we could very well see Quant at the price of $6,000. And of course, that is not financial advice. This video is not an invitation to buy, sell, or trade Quant. That is not the case whatsoever. I am not a financial advisor, but I am very bullish on Quant, and I believe in its future, and I think the Quant Network is so extremely revolutionary. And if you want to check out a very interesting video, make sure to go ahead and click on this thumbnail right here. It's an amazing video, and I think you all would really love it. It's a wonderful video.